Hey guys, welcome to the TanLife channel. I want to create a video for something that happened to us. Our automatic slide step pretty much failed and we needed to fix it. Currently, at the time, it was broken, so the only way you could get the step to work was to manually pull it out, and then you have to remember to push it back in. So that was a big inconvenience, and we also knew that if we were going to bring it into the shop, it's probably going to be anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800 to repair that thing. I want to start this video off by thanking Oliver Leonard. He is most generous by helping me through this process, all the way from the very beginning. When the step broke, the motor was just continuously running, and I didn't know what to do. You have to kind of like cut power to it, but I didn't even know what fuse to pull. By the way, thanks to Oliver, he showed me that you use the book that there's actually a little book that comes with the Airstream, and it tells you where all the fuses are, what numbers they are. And he was patient enough to help me figure out that it's actually fuse number 4. We have a 2020 Airstream, Interstate 19, and it was fuse number 4 underneath the driver's seat. So hopefully that will help someone in the future as well. In addition, once you pull the fuse, unfortunately, it also disconnects not only does it stop the motor from running, but the awning no longer works. The other thing that he helped me with was that there's that travel sensor alarm that just it's so annoying that it has to remind you that the step is not working or something like that, or so you got to figure out to cut the wire. So I'd like to also thank the Facebook group Airstream Interstate 19. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Jason. You guys are awesome for creating that group. Had it not been for that group, I wouldn't figure out which wire to cut to knock out that alarm. So first off, if your side slide step ever fails, the alarm's probably going to go off. So you need to kill that, and you can cut the wire, but figure out which wire that is. I didn't make a video for that, but that was an important wire to cut, because then it kills that stupid alarm. In addition, once you pull that fuse, the awning on the rig no longer works, and our motor was continuously running, so that stopped that as well, because it would run and then it would stop running. So by pulling the fuse, we're able to stop drawing power, which is important because you don't want your batteries to drain. So Oliver was also nice enough to help give me the links necessary to purchase the right gear and the right sensor to help make sure that we have the right pieces to replace this unit with. Because once you commit to something like this, you got to have the right goods in order for you to complete the journey. What you'll see in this video is we were able to disconnect the step and go through the process and realize that we actually didn't need to replace the gear or the I guess it's a kill switch for the motor. So because of that, we were able to use all the original parts, which is great. But Oliver was also nice enough to share with me one of the tools that I needed, which was a continuity tester. I didn't even know what that was. But what that does is it allows the switch to figure out whether there's good electricity going through it and whether the switch actually works or not, and that there's power going through. So once again, thank you, Oliver. 1,000 thank yous to you for helping me with this, and let's get on with the video. I just wanted to also say that the rig was parked in our driveway, and in order to get to it, you got to get underneath the rig to be able to get access to the side step. So I didn't have anything that could raise my vehicle up, raise the wheels or raise the rear wheels or whatever. So what I did was I just used our driveway, in a sense that right where our driveway meets the street, there's just a small dip between our driveway, the sidewalk, then it meets the street, and there's just this little dip. And what I did was I parked my rig. I backed it up just so that the slide step is over that the deepest part of that dip, so that way I have the ability to slide my body underneath to remove the slide step. So I just wanted to add that in the video as well.
Okay, so what you're seeing here is the underneath the slide step. There are 4 bolts on the corners. So I filmed this so that way you can see what the bolts look like. I removed those bolts, and then you have this front plate. You'll see 4 screws right there. I removed those 4 screws and the top 2 screws north and south. So once you remove that, then you'll be able to start trying to remove this white cover. I tried using a pair of pliers, and I'd like to thank my wife because she showed me the way. I was trying to use force, and she said, you don't need to force this thing, you just need to make sure that it's aligned when you pull it out. So she has the big brain, and together we were able to slide it out. You won't see me do it here because I could not do it by myself, and I definitely needed her help. Once we removed the top, you'll see that everything is dusty. I was able to unplug that one yellow little port and unplug that, but it was still connected to the hard wire. I then removed the 2 screws to the lid, flipped it up, and you'll see a blue wire and a brown wire connected to that little sensor. That's the one that you want to test with a continuity tester. And what I also did was I inspected the big gear, because the big gear is known to fail, and that thing could probably pretty much crumble into pieces. Fortunately, my original is in good shape, and I was able to reuse it and not have to go with the new one. I also, that's what the unit looks like, and it goes into there as well when it makes, when you combine the two. Right here, what you're seeing is a continuity tester. I'm going to put it on one side. It doesn't matter which side you put it on, and then you connect it and you touch the other side with the needle, and if it lights up, that means there's good power going through. Now what you'll see is that the sensor has a little button, and what Oliver was nice enough to tell me was just hit that button and see if the light goes in and out appropriately. This unit was a complete dust storm full of rocks and dirt and debris. The slide step goes in and out and collects all sorts of stuff. But I realized that underneath there's just this little plastic film that tries to protect this unit. So I guess if you're driving real fast, the dust is going to go in. What you'll see in this video is that I was able to connect the arms, and one of the things in there is that you have to zip tie the top there, and you put the arms in, you screw them in with 2 little nuts, you put everything back together, and now for the big unveil. What you're seeing here is the big test. I wanted to test it before I put the 4 screws back in, and here we go.
Okay.
And it works. So it was a great feeling of this working. And once again, I want to thank you, Oliver, for helping me through this. And I wish everyone the best of luck fixing their slide step.